is going on, y'all? I am working on this, trying to make sure that we are all good. We're gonna pull up Tom MacDonald, and we're gonna pull up Amie. I'm gonna do Tom MacDonald's reaction first, only because, for one reason, Amie is my wife. I want to make sure that she is able to watch this, so I'm gonna do Tom MacDonald's first. That's the only reason why. All right, so this song is called "Us in the USA." Okay. Us in the USA. Looks like it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We got, looks like Tom walking with a American flag right here. It's so crazy. Look at the background. He's on a mountain. He looks so small. But it's big country. So I think that's probably why he's doing it that way. All right, let's go.
We still don't trust what the headlines say. That's okay.
Facts.
We think that they want us to be laid in a grave. We do our best, we pray and we pray for a change. We put the us in the USA every day. We put the us in the USA. We're the diesel trucks on the interstate. Flags in our yards where our children play. Stars and stripes and rattlesnakes. And it's me and it's you and it's red, white and blue. With American dreams and taxes. We want World War II. We put man on the moon. Well, depending on who you asking. We put the us in the USA. 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 We still don't trust what the government claims is to blame. And the media says the country is safe, but it ain't. We do our best, we pray and we pray for a change. We put the us in the USA every day. We put the us in the USA. We're the reason why America's great. It's the home of the free and the flags we wave are the stars and stripes and rattlesnakes. And it's me and it's you and it's red, white and blue. With American dreams and taxes. We want World War II. We put man on the moon. Well, depending on who you asking. We put the us in the USA. We put the us in the USA. We put the us in the USA. We put the us in the USA.
Okay. All right. So Tom, I like this song. I really do. I think it's got a good vibe, a good melody, a good everything. And so I am vibing with this song. I really am. I like that it said stars and the stripes and the rattlesnakes, like the don't tread on me. Yeah, this was a good one. I really enjoyed it. And I really hope that, like, when it comes down to it, what does it mean to be an American? What does it mean to be in the USA? Like, we have the freedom to have our own opinions. It's kind of like what he says, depends on who you ask. It really does. It depends on who you ask what it means. But this was such a catchy tune and catchy song that, like, I like it. I really do. So we were at an antique store the other day, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but this right here is a coaster. Let me make sure that it's actually showing. it's a coaster, and it says 1776, and it's got pictures of all the presidents. And this right here is like, there we go. This right here is kind of like the vibes, right? It's the beginning of our nation, and it's like celebratory, and I mean, I'm not, I don't have any sort of deal with Monster to do this, but even this can red, white, and blue, like 250 years, like that's impressive. 250 years. Granted, there's other countries that have been around for 5,000 years. India being one of them, and so we're just a baby compared to countries like India. But I think it's one of those things that's just really admirable when it comes down to it. And this song, it's short, it's sweet, but the message is for everybody. I'll put it to you that way. There are some songs that Tom makes where it's like they are more political. They are like, but this one's a comfort song. And even standing slightly to the left of the line of center, uh, this song, it still makes me feel comfortable, still makes me feel good to be an American. Like, and that's the cool thing about it, right? We have this ability to make a decision of whether or not we want to stand for the flag or we don't want to stand for the flag. And granted, I know that there's opinions that are on the right that people who don't stand with the flag shouldn't even be in the country. I know that that's where they land. But this liberal loves this song. This liberal loves our country. This liberal loves Tom. And it's really inspiring whenever I see songs like this that are very neutral, because we put the us in the USA, and we put the us in the USA. We, you and I. Like, we're together. We're united. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. Do you stand for the same flag? Yes, we do. We stand for the same freedom. Freedom may look different to you than it does to me, but that's what really makes us great. That's what puts the us in USA. The fact that we are different, the fact that we do think differently, like that is amazing when it comes down to it. And so, good song. I really enjoyed it. I'm low key. I'm probably gonna download it because it was really good. Now let's pull up this second song. This second song is gonna be by Amie, and here we go. All right, it's called Final Warning. Final Warning. We got a creepy old eye. It looks like the Illuminati eye on top of it. Kind of looks like that dollar bill Illuminati, like we're watching you kind of eye. Truth don't whisper anymore. So let's just find out what this song's all about. Here we go. Oh, I like that. You changed your intro.
Yeah, check the mic, 1, 2. This is the new gospel for every soul that's tired of being sold a bill of goods. This the final warning. Yo, I'm coming for the jugular. Let's talk about the stories built by demons wearing flesh. They lit the world on fire, then they call the smoke their breath. The rabbit hole runs deeper than the darkest abyss, and the real enemy smiles while underneath they only hiss. For every silence whistleblower, for every child they stole, this the vengeance is searing through my soul. So I'm dropping all these names like the bodies in a whale. I'm exposing all their darkness and sending them all to hell. Let's talk about your deed stored up in the cloud. They feast on your attention as your head's in a shroud. While Zuck's in the corner, a soulless simulation, curating your reality for corporate domination. He's a parasite in a hoodie, a socially spread disease, profiting off hate speech while selling it with ease. He's the high priest of free markets wrapped in a silicon shrine, sacrificing our future on the altar of his bottom line. I'm coming for the liars, the polluters, and the thieves. No amount of cash can grant them their reprieve. They shape the way we think just to turn us on each other. They groom the hope we carry and replace it with imposters. And the man over there with syringe gloves and a Bill Gates' lies like cages on an island where blood spilled. He confessed to all the cheating as he rushed in defection, gave his wife more than meds as he Epstein his infection. It's the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. It's the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. The children, the abuse of many teens. He covered up his sexual sin, pled guilty in 2015. Stop abuse of children, we gotta say no more. I don't care if you're a cheese dusted from Amie, you're disgusting and impure. Send a dick back wood towards women he disgraced. 29 souls came forward to put him in his place. With harassment and assault, he couldn't hide his face. Resignation was the only way to save him from inmates. The Donald's got a history, one he would like to erase. The jury found him liable in that Eugene case. With over a dozen screaming and his name in the file space, he just grabs them by the pussy like his personal buffet. He's talking about his package while he's launching the attack, leaving a bad taste in your mouth and no turning back. He's grabbing on the trigger while he's grabbing on his junk. The whole country's getting screwed by this corrupt punk. He's pounding on the table while he's pounding on the weak, and the only thing that trickles down to the stink from his physique. And their time is running out, the clock striking 13. The most dangerous force on earth are the people who have seen. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. You wanna know why the world feels like it's ending? Cause we're in the part of the story where truth is not winning. They're pumping us with lead in the water and the clips, so we're too sick and too busy to notice their power trip. So let them have their yachts and their private steel jets. We'll build a new world from the ashes with love as the asset. No more compromise with the corporate beast. From the coast to the heartland, our purpose is unleashed. It's the final warning, let the jury stand in the glare while they rip the veil of lies and pull the wool from every stare. You don't like my words, then choke on them, I don't care. Cause I'm the one pulling the trigger, I'm not pulling your damn hair. It's the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. You heard the names, you saw the proof. Truth don't stay buried forever. This wasn't a threat, this was a final warning.
Dang. Holy moly. Okay. Well, she did tell me she was going to list names. So she doesn't rap the names, but she lists them in the parentheses in the subtitles. So let's go through this again really quick, because it'll be really good to see. Final warning. She's going in the studio to start yelling at the mic. She's yelling at the mic, yo.
Yeah, check the mic 1, 2. This is the new gospel. For every soul that's tired of being sold a bill of goods.
Oh. Over, I don't know if you see this little sign on the left-hand side. From a distance, it looks like the same word she uses in the middle of the song, but now that it's closer, it looks like fossil. but from a distance, it looked like a different word. Looks kind of like a different word.
For every soul that's tired of being sold a bill of goods. This the final warning. Yo, I'm coming for the jugular. Let's talk about the stories built by demons wearing flesh. They lit the world on fire.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about the stories built by demons wearing flesh. So, let's think about this. The people who are guilty of these crimes that she's talking about. Um, let's talk about the stories built by demons wearing flesh. There's always excuses. Always excuses.
About the stories built by demons wearing flesh. They lit the world on fire, then
they lit the world on fire, then they called the smoke their breath. So the result is exactly what gives them life.
They call the smoke their breath. The rabbit hole runs deeper than the darkest abyss, and
the rabbit hole runs deeper than the darkest abyss. So you can keep digging and find more of the same kind of people because there's a lot of them. And the real enemy smiles while underneath they only hiss. So they're just snakes. They're just snakes. That's all they are.
Real enemy smiles while underneath they only hiss. For every silenced whistleblower, for every
silenced whistleblower, for every child they stole. Oh. The people who are blowing the whistles end up getting silenced. And they're stealing the childhoods from people. Think about like the people who have been convicted, indicted and convicted on child pedophilia. Think about like those kinds of things. They're stealing the children's life.
Child they stole. This the vengeance is searing through my soul.
I'm dropping all the names like their bodies in a well. Wow. Well, no pun there. So I'm dropping all these names like their bodies in a well.
Dropping all these names like their bodies in a whale. I'm exposing all their darkness and
sending them all to hell. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sending them all to hell. Let's talk about your data stored up in the clouds. They feast on your attention and your head.
That was weird. Let's talk about the data stored up in the cloud. I like how she's walking through a server room. It's almost like she's about to pull the plug on people's servers.
They feast on your attention and your head's in a shroud. While Zuck's in the corner, a soul.
What I thought was really interesting and why I laughed at this line originally, while Zuck's in the corner, a soulless simulation. Think about like meta, like the metadata, the metaverse, the stuff that's stored up in the cloud that people they're trying to hide from the rest of the world. A soulless simulation. Because it is soulless. Metadata is soulless. It's black and white. It's either something that is going to convict you or it's something that's not.
A simulation, curating your reality for corporate domination.
Curating your reality for corporate domination. Dang. So it speaks to like the reality of corporate protecting you and dominating your life. And I like how she uses a coffee shop that's like a small little business because it's not corporate. It's just unique, but so it's like counter, like opposite of what it is that she's talking about in the song.
He's a parasite in a hoodie, a socially spread disease, profiting off hate speech while selling it with ease. He's the high priest of free markets wrapped in a silicon shrine, sacrificing our future on the altar of his bottom line. I'm coming for the liars, the polluters, and the thieves. No amount of cash can grant them their reprieve. They shape.
Oh man, I got to watching the video and I didn't even react to the thing. Sacrificing our future on the altar of his bottom line. Think about like okay. Let's back up a little bit. You see these three guys actually on their phone. It is so easy to get addicted to this and not want to put it down and get distracted by it. And like even yesterday, I was sitting there because I have a couple jobs, and one of my jobs is I'm a pool monitor. So I sit and it's just a summer job, but I'm a little pool monitor, and so I make sure that, the pool's safe, everybody's supposed to be there, but it's also can be really boring, and so what do? You go scroll on your phone. And I also brought my tablet, my iPad, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I could do homework or I could sit on my phone. And what did I find myself on the most? Found myself on Facebook. Found myself scrolling through videos. I found myself doing everything except help my future. That's what she's talking about here.
Of his bottom line, I'm coming for the liars, the polluters, and the thieves.
She's coming for the liars, the polluters, and the thieves. No amount of cash can grant them their reprieve. So she's going after them. She doesn't care how much money they have. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, especially because money can make people disappear. All right.
No amount of cash can grant them their reprieve. They shape the way we think.
They shape the way we think. I do agree with that. Just to turn us on each other. Yeah, this is the absolute truth. They shape the way we think just to turn us on each other. You think about like that concept of like red versus blue, the concept of what encourages the division, and social media has been incredibly bad the last like 3 months. I have seen people pick each other apart, tear each other down, and I'm like, dude, what in the world is going on? All these people that are actually doing the problems and actually committing the problems, it's a big giant distraction. It really is. So, yeah.
To turn us on each other, they groom the hope we carry and replace it with
They groom the hope we carry. They're groomers and replace it with imposters. Dang.
And the man over there with syringe gloves and a bill.
See, and the man over there with the syringe gloves and a Bill Gates. She just called out Bill Gates. His lies in like cages on an island where blood spills. So Epstein Island. And think about like think about some of the things that could have or have happened there. We only know about the things that were written down. We don't know about the other things. The other things could be significantly worse, causing people to disappear. The blood spilled. And I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying that that's what it sounds like she's saying.
Gates' lies like cages on an island where blood spilled. He confessed to all the cheating as
he Russian in defection. Russian? I don't understand that one. Did he have ties to Russia?
He Russian in defection gave his wife more
than meds as he Epsteined his infection. Ooh. 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 Gave his wife more than meds as he Epsteined his infection. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the inventor of Microsoft. I don't want to think about that, but I think that's the point. I think the point is that the more people don't think about it, the worse it actually does get, because it just hides and buries people.
The meds as he Epsteined his infection. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves expose and bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. The children, the abuse of men.
Dennis has hurt the children, the abuse of many teens. So she calls out another person, Dennis Hastert. She calls that person out right there.
Many teens, he covered up his sexual sin.
He covered up his sexual sin, pled guilty in 15. So I'm curious. Hold on, I gotta look this up now. I'm not familiar with this name. Okay. Alright, he's 84 years old. Convicted felon. Gets 15 months in prison in hush money case, where he was accused of sexually abusing young boys as a teacher in Illinois. He was also sentenced to 2 years of supervised release once he finished his prison term. For the first time, Hastert 74 admits to Judge Thomas M. Durkin in open court that he abused an unspecified number of boys. If you forget how many boys that you sexually abused, you're a freaking monster. If you forget the number of boys you have abused. Wow. Wow.
But guilty in 2015. Double abuse of children, we gotta say no more.
Okay, hold on. She did another one. Stop all the abuse of children, we gotta say no more. And Roy Moore, so let's look up Roy Moore. Oh, interesting. Not a drag queen. Look at that. Alright. Let's see. Let's see, hold on. Apparently the jury awarded him 8.2 million without really knowing what exactly. Let's see. Sexual misconduct allegations. Three women alleged that he had sexually assaulted them, two of whom were minors at the time, while Moore was then in his 30s. 6 other women recalled Moore pursuing romantic relationships or engaging in inappropriate or unwanted behavior with them while they were between 14 and 22. Moore obviously denied these allegations, but on November 10th, he acknowledged having known 2 of the women. 2 weeks later, he said that he did not know any of these women, so he's a liar. And he did not date any of these women, and he had not engaged in any sexual misconduct with anybody. Yeah. But I think it's interesting because there was another name. President Donald Trump endorsed Moore and accepted his denials. Of course he did. All right.
Then we gotta say no more. I don't care if you're a Chief Justice from.
I don't care if you're a Chief Justice from Alabama. You're disgusting and impure.
You're disgusting and impure. Senator Dick Packwood.
Okay. Senator Robert Packwood. Dick Packwood. Ooh, that's a bar right there. Senator Dick Packwood. that's a oh, look, another white guy. Oh, another white guy who's not a drag queen. And dang, okay, let's see. So Mr. Dick, Mr. Bob, died at 93. Looks like he died on the 9th of June, so little less than a month ago. Let's see. No, he died on the 6th, so yeah, a little less than a month ago. Forced to resign. Let's see. I'm looking for his resignation stuff. But because he just passed away, there's so many things online about him dying. Which, I mean, people are gonna probably be like, well, if he hurt people the way that he was found convicted to be, then he doesn't need to be alive. There's gonna be people who think that way, but I mean, I don't have an opinion on that one. Personally, if I can't see someone dying of cancer, then I don't know. I don't know. I have an unpopular opinion. I'd have to unpack that, and I don't want to right now. That's a lot to go into, but let's see. In late 1992, reports of sexual misconduct began to surface against the Oregon Republican who had previously been known to be a champion of women's rights and abortion access. Whether whether that is just, you know, so I'm in Oregon, but whether someone's a Democrat senator, someone's a Republican senator, it doesn't matter. If you hurt children, if you sexually abuse people, you are in the wrong. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. In fact, if you hurt people, you should be behind bars. You should be punished. You should. The resignation. Packwood chose to step down on September 1995. He delivered an emotional address to the Senate floor, acknowledging the dishonor had befallen him, and stated that stepping down was his duty to the country and to the Senate. The decision spared the Senate from a wrenching, televised expulsion trial and formally ended his 27-year career in the chamber. Yeah, I mean, disgraceful falls are really publicly out there, and you know, if someone came forward with this kind of a person and was saying that, hey, you know, they were hurt and they're able to prove it, no amount of money should be able to stop that. Like, yeah.
Women he disgraced, 29 souls came forward to
29 souls came forward to put him in his place. So if he had 29 people that came forward, yeah, you're a creep. I'm sorry, but you are not sorry. You are a creep.
Put him in his place with harassment and assault. He couldn't hide his face. Resignation was the only way to save him from inmates.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so he resigned instead of, that's crazy. That is so flippin' nuts. So he was like in his 50s or his 60s when he was resigning from this position. Sorry guys, I'm taking my boot off really quick. I broke my ankle and I'm trying to get the boot off because it's itching. Ow. Okay. Yeah, that's wild. Alright. Oh, look who we're on now. The Donald's got a history, one he would like to erase. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's still trying to fight it, and I know that there was something that happened within the last, like, couple weeks where he lost, like, an appeal to one of his cases that points to some disgusting stuff from his past that is there.
Donald's got a history, one he would like to erase. The jury found him liable in that Eugene case. With over a dozen screaming and his name in the file space, he just grabs him by the pussy like the his person.
Alright, so she's bringing up a lot of things. She's bringing up the Epstein list. She's bringing up the conversation that he had in the tour bus. Yeah, she's bringing up, just grabs him by the, you know what, like they're his personal buffet. That's disgusting. Sorry, but,
buffet. He's talking about his package while he's launching the
attack. Locker room talk.
attack, leaving a bad taste in your
mouth or the mouth of his victims, and no turning back.
mouth and no turning back. He's grabbing on the trigger while he's grabbing on his junk. The whole country's getting screwed by this corrupt punk.
Dang, Amie. 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 Oh, as your husband, please don't disappear on me. Alright, so he's pounding on the table while he's pounding on the weak.
He's pounding on the table while he's pounding on the weak. And the only thing that trickles down to the stink from his physique. And their time is running out, the clock's striking 13. The most dangerous force on earth are the people who have seen. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves exposing bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. This the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth don't whisper anymore, tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves exposing bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. You wanna know why the world feels like it's ending? Cause we're in the part of the story where truth is not winning. They're pumping us with lead in the water in the clips. So we're too sick and too busy to notice their power trip. So let them have their yachts and their private steel jets. We'll build a new world from the ashes with love as the asset. No more compromise with the corporate beast. From the coast to the heartland, our purpose is unleashed. It's the final warning, let the jury stand in the glare. While they rip the veil of lies and pull the wool from every stare. You don't like my words, then choke on them, I don't care. Cause
my work on him, choke on him, I don't care. Oh my gosh. Amie. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. Cuz I'm the one pulling the trigger. I'm not pulling your damn hair. I'm not pulling your hair out. I'm just doing what I believe is right. Is basically what she's saying.
I'm the one pulling the trigger, I'm not pulling your damn hair. It's the final warning, hear the sirens in the sky. Truth and whispering and more tonight is gonna testify. All the lies are burning down, all the wolves exposing bare. When the people start waking up, better say your final prayer. You heard the names, you saw the proof. Truth don't stay buried forever. This wasn't a threat, this was a final warning.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Alright, so my initial thoughts. These are two good songs. These are two good songs. I mean, I know that there's going to be people who have opinions on both songs that I talked about in this video, but you know, they're talking about different things. But like I was saying before I went into Amie's songs, is that there is the ability you can have differing opinions and still be united as a people. You can have the identity of being an American and believe different than other people who also have that identity as an American. And what it means to be American may be different to some people than it is to another. But I think that we can all agree that pedophiles and sexual misconduct cases should have a spotlight in that same America. They should not be brushed under the rug. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. And I like the fact that Amie pointed out what I believe to be a Democratic senator as well, to show that she's not gonna just call out one side. She's calling out everybody. And she's been on this kick lately where she's been posting, you know, pastors who have been guilty of sexual misconduct and um, sexual assaults and all of those kinds of things. And so she's not shying away from this stuff. And I think that it's important to not shy away from it. There's a lot that's at stake. It's people's lives. Um, it's people's comfortability as they grow up. And as someone who is a survivor myself of those same kinds of attacks, I can tell you that um, it's there are certain aspects of my life that will never be the same. And for people who have been victims of that same type of attack or same type of abuse, they're never the same. Some people, their personality changes for the rest of their life and they can't overcome what they went through. PTSD is a real thing, and those kinds of attacks do cause it. So, anyway, great song. Yeah, it's great songs, both great songs. But for now, I will see y'all later, and hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.